Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I have something rather exciting that I'm going to be filming for you. But before I start into the actual video, I just want to say I've actually filmed this video once. It didn't go to plan. The whole footage, so it was 26 minutes long, 20 minutes of it was blurry, like you could not see me for anything. It was like blurry. So I was super annoyed and so irritated because I took like the whole day off just to film that video, and also it also means that I threw all of my packaging away so I could show you guys what the products came in. For today's video I'm going to be filming a review of Wet n Wild products, and I believe they are based in America and they have just come over to the UK and they are stocked on Beauty Bay, which is where I brought these products from. So if you would like to see me test out Wet n Wild products, then please just keep watching. So I bought 5 products. Wet n Wild foundation, the Photo Focus foundation in the shade Golden Beige. This was £6. Then I brought the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals, and this was £3.75. £3.75. That's £4 for a highlighter. Obviously, because I've already used these products, because I went to film a video the other day and it didn't go to plan, I've already used these products for about 3 days now, so I sort of have a better idea of the product. I also brought a Wet n Wild Kohl Crayon eyeliner pencil. Look how long that is. Like, honestly, that is so long. This is my normal Rimmel eyeliner that I normally use, and this is the Wet n Wild one, the nude one. Like, look at the size difference in that. This was £1.50. It's absolutely amazing, and these Rimmel ones are normally about £3 to £4, so I'm very happy with that. I'm very pleased with that. I also got the shade Nude because I always feel like I need a nude eyeliner and I never have one. I always have to use white or black. So I know I'm going to use this on a day-to-day basis. Just look how long it is. And then I brought 2 brushes that obviously, because I've already used them, they may be a tiny bit dirty and you may be able to see some colour in the bristles. These were £2 each. But I brought a small eyeshadow brush. This is what this is called on the website. It's just a flat, slightly tapered brush. And then I brought a crease brush that looks like that. Just a normal standard crease brush, although I did think this would be smaller than what it is because it's actually quite big. It's slightly tapered at the end as well, and it's quite a big crease brush. Going to start with the foundation. Now, when I originally wanted to buy this foundation, I did want it in the shade Classic Beige, I believe, and they didn't have it in stock, and I know that they haven't had it in stock for a while, and I didn't want to wait for it to come back in stock. So I brought another shade. This is the shade Golden Beige, and it is very dark. I think I'm still more tan than what I am. However, I've been using this for about 3 to 4 days now, and I really like the colour because it makes me look more radiant and like glowy and just like really for the day. Even though it is a shade too dark, I'm going to say when I put it on my face it's going to be a shocker. So this is the foundation. It lasts for 12 months and you get 30 millilitres of product inside. I actually prefer this packaging to a normal foundation that I would normally use, a normal squirty foundation, because this foundation, it comes with like a little spatula, so you can be really precise and really think about how much product you want, so you can really just like paste it onto your face, if that makes sense. Also, a lot of people commented when I read some of the reviews about this foundation on the scent. To me, it smells very like when you first paint a room, like decorate a room, and you know the smell lingers for a couple of days after you've just painted like your bedroom or your living room or whatever. I'm just taking a normal beauty blender. When you paint a room, that is what it smells like the smell after a couple of days. This foundation was £6, and I think it's very good at the whole. It says on the packaging that it is photo focus, so it's meant to make your face look like a tiny bit photoshopped. And you know what, I do actually like agree with that, because after I have put it on, it blends into my skin really nicely and it looks lovely. It does dry very quickly, so you do need to work quite quickly, but also it's quite tacky and sticky, which I kind of like because I like that other products that I use are going to be able to cling to that. It's definitely medium coverage. Like, I know that I can build that up and it will look even better. So let me just apply a tiny bit more. So that is the foundation on, and honestly I think that it is quite a good colour match, although it's not exactly the same as my pale neck. I definitely like that it's a slightly bit darker and it makes me look more dewy, more rejuvenated, you know, more alive, and I kind of like it. I'm going to go in with a brush and just take it down my neck and just really blend it out. I'm going to go in with my Makeup Revolution concealer. I think this concealer and this foundation really works well together. I'm just going to take a medium sized beauty blender, because the foundation is obviously a bit darker, so when I do apply this light concealer, it's in the shade C1 by the way, you really can see like a difference, and it really does brighten up my face even more. Like you can see that my forehead in the middle there is just a little bit more brighter, and it's brought a lot more brightness to my forehead. I'm just going to do my eyebrows, my bronzer, powder my face and my blush, and I'll be right back. Now I am back and I have done my brows, my bronzer, a little bit of blush, and I'm ready to move on to the next step. I'm going to be using the Armed & Gorgeous palette because this palette is stunning and I haven't used it yet on here. So I'm going to be using the flat brush and the crease brush and the palette to do my eyeshadow. So I'm going to be taking the big crease brush. I'm going to go into the colour Access, which is that lovely yellow. I'm just going to work that straight all over my lid as the first initial colour. It's the first colour on my lid. Blended really quick, really easy. It gets the job done nice and quick. It's good for the first initial place the colour on, go to work, you're done. If you want colour on, this brush is good for that. Going to my second colour, and that is going to be Agent, which is the top right orangey corner. I'm just going to work that into the crease. Take my brush into the bottom middle shade called Secret and do exactly the same to that, just to add a tiny bit more warmth to the crease. This brush is very big. I do feel like I'm going to need a smaller crease brush like the one I already have from Real Techniques, because this is a very big brush. If you're trying to shop for brushes on a budget, these brushes are amazing. This is such a good crease brush for £2. And then I'm going to go into the small flat brush and I'm going to take the shade Smooth Criminal. I'm going to place that on my actual lid. Someone's playing the trumpet, I think. Then I'm going to go into the shade Prowl, dark colour, and just pat that all over again. Like that. Then I'm going to go back in with the big crease brush, go into Secret, tap it off, work that back over the crease just to get rid of any of the brown that went up top. I'm going to grab some concealer, and I'm taking the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer in the shade Fair 1. I'm going to just take a bit of that out on my hand, the flat brush, dab into the concealer and place that straight over the brown. This brush is very good for packing on any colours, any glitters, any shimmer. Put down any concealer. It's very good for that because it is very flat and very thin as well, which I really like. I'm going to go into this shade right here called Classified. I'm actually going to use my finger. It is a gold with a metallic-y greeny running through it. So if you put it in the light, it looks like a greeny colour with a bit of brown in it, if that makes sense. Place that on the lid, and as you can see, it looks like a greeny colour. Just going to grab a bigger brush and just wipe away all of the fallout. There is fallout with this colour. I would recommend, which I didn't do, putting down powder before so you can just sweep away the eyeshadow because it's very glittery and very hard to get rid of. Go back in with the big crease brush and go into that first shade Access and just work under my lower lash line. Very big for this, which I quite like quite a big lower lash line bit because I like the dramaticness of it. Then I'm going to go in with the small flat brush, just going to take that concealer off. Go in with the shade Secure, back under there. Then I'm going to go in the shade Top Secret. This brush is going to be very good for that because you can use the flat end, just tap it into the colour and work really tight to the lower lashes. I'm then going to go back in with the same flat brush and tap into Prowl, and I'm just going to basically do exactly the same, even closer to the lashes. This is the eyeshadow done for today's look. I'm also just going to have to go in with my Morphe M321 brush because this is a bullet brush and I need sort of a bullet brush for it. Tap into VIP there, which is the lovely white, and just highlight my inner corners. Down, that colour is just down. And my brows. I always like to highlight this bit here. although this colour is very ting. To go in with the Wet n Wild nude eyeliner, I like to just run this around, like roll this around on the back of my hand before I do anything, just to get rid of any previous colour that was used. Just going to run that in my waterline. Okay, so mascara is done. Finish off this makeup look, I'm going to add some highlighter. My Real Techniques BO2 brush. This is my highlighting brush. I will only use this to highlight my face because it's the best brush for me. This is the highlighter, and obviously I've already used this, so you can see the pattern is wearing off a bit. It's in the shade Precious Petals. Now I'm more of a rose goldy sort of highlighter in comparison to like a silver highlighter, because it's too light for me, and this is just like, I like this. This also like works well with my blush as well, because I don't really use blush. Swatch that on my arms, you can see. It's very like creamy. It's quite light to start with. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I am in love with this highlighter. I want to highlight my whole body, highlight my face, highlight my legs, highlight everything, because honestly, this is such a stunning highlighter. It is so creamy. It doesn't look creamy to the point where it's so hard to work with. It's a good creamy. It's buildable. It is so buildable. You can put a little bit on and that's it. You're ready to go. You can put loads on like this and it looks so stunning. Like, makes me speechless every time. This was £3.75. £3.75. £3.75 for a banging highlighter. You need this highlighter in your life. It is so amazing. I'm just going to go online and buy the other one just because I need it. I just do need it. I just need it. I'm going to apply some lipstick. We'll be right back to give you my final thoughts. Holy moly, that lipstick is so stunning. I'm probably a bit out there, but I'm here for it, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so now I am back and I'm ready to give you guys my final thoughts on the product. So starting with the foundation, I really like the foundation. For £6 it is absolutely amazing because I don't know a very good foundation for that price. One that I normally use is around £8 to £9 and I definitely prefer this one to that one, so I'm definitely going to be using this more. I normally use my Urban Decay one also, but it's too light for me at the moment, like really light. That's when I'm like pale. I'm going to have to wait a while to be able to use that, but for now I really like this foundation. It didn't cling onto any of my dry skin. When you put it on, it does dry quick, so you need to work fast. It's very tacky and very sticky, and I like that because all the other products will be able to stick to it. And also the shade was pretty good for me, I'm not going to lie. I like the shade colour, even though it's a tiny bit dark. I like the shade, like it makes me look more alive, more awake, and I like the way my face looks. And lastly, the smell doesn't bother me at all, I'm not going to lie. Tiny bit smells like paint drying on the walls, but it doesn't bother me in the slightest. That was £6, 100% recommend that. Next we've got the two brushes that I use in the eyeshadow look today, so obviously they are dirty. They are £2 each and they are very good brushes, I'm not going to lie. If you feel like you need these sort of like one of the brushes on their website, then I would 100% recommend getting them because they are very affordable. The bristles are very lovely. These two eyeshadow brushes are very good and I do need these in my collection, let's face it, who doesn't? They had a lot of brushes on their website, face brushes, every brush that you could probably need is on their website. The packaging of these feel a tiny bit cheap, but for £2 you cannot go wrong. You are paying basically for the bristles, you know, and they work, they perform well. It's not really about how they feel, it's about if it works and if they're good brushes, and they're £2, you literally cannot miss out on that. I would recommend these, and probably the other face brushes I'm guessing are going to be sort of similar. Then I have the eyeliner pencil. I'm super happy with this eyeliner pencil, and when I first opened the packaging I was like, oh my goodness, this is absolutely massive, and for £1.50 you literally cannot go wrong. I want to go onto their website right after I filmed this video and buy all of the other colours because I feel like I need blues, I need greens, I need every wacky quirky colour ever because it's £1.50 and I know the eyeliner just makes such a big difference to any makeup look. I'm going to be using this every single day. I really needed a nude and I've got a nude. £1.50, so long, literally going to last you your whole lifetime. It performs well, it works well, which is the main thing. Great, love it. And lastly you have the highlighter that I'm obsessed with. It sort of reminds me a bit of a dupe of the Jeffree Star Peach Goddess, which is the one that I had and it cracked and it literally broke me. I was so sad. This is sort of like a dupe for that, even though I would say the Jeffree Star one is more creamier and more just like you know what I mean, just more creamier. You can tell that the consistency of it, like if you push it, it moves. This one isn't like this one's flat, and I'm obsessed with this. This was $3.75 for an amazing highlighter. You literally cannot go wrong. I recommend this to everyone. It is so good. You definitely need this. 100% you need this in your life. Okay, that is it for all of the products that I've used in today's video. That is the end of this video. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please comment down below if you're an American YouTuber, if you have used these products before, or if you are familiar with the brand Wet n Wild. Please comment down below products you think I might like, or products that you love that you recommend to me that you think I should try. Please don't forget to follow me on all my social medias and click my face up here while I'm watching another video. Treat yourself, you know. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!